Money makes the world go round. But when we begin earning a check, we all wish that we didn't have to pay taxes. So when the deduction calculations don't add up and your check looks a little funky, it might be because something might be filled out wrong on your W-4. So a W-4 is a most rewarding, helpful tool to you, and you will see once you file your annual taxes. For the next few minutes, I will be discussing the purpose of a W-4, the how the form looks like, and reviewing the form is filled out correct. Um, so let's begin. What is a W-4? So the W-4, it pretty much reflects how much federal taxes the employers need to withhold from an employee's check. It can be completed by, well, it is only to be completed by the employee. And you could find this form on the irs.gov website. So let me share my screen. So this is how a W-4 looks like. Right here, I just filled out a little example, and we're gonna use Jane Smith information to fill this out. So Jane Smith is a single mom with two kids and one income, and she also takes care of her mom. So for this W-4, when she completes it, she wants to have her documentations ready. Her documentations will consist of social security and her driver's license or something that reflects her current address. And when you search this form up on the IRS page, there's 4 pages here, and page one is W-4 itself. Page two is instructions on how to fill out the W-4. And then this third page is for multiple jobs, and this is pretty much to see where you're at um, when you're filing taxes. So here, step one, it requires her first and middle initial. So her name is Jane E, last name Smith. She's gonna at this time get her social security card and write down the number here on part B. Her address, she's gonna find it on, well, she should memorize it. And so that's her address. And then part B, she's single. Um, this tip right here is just pretty much tells you what steps you're gonna skip and fill out. Um, Depending if you did you have two incomes or your spouse has an income and you both are family, and it normally uses the highest paying job. But again, we don't need to worry about that because she's single and she only has one income. So we're gonna come down here to step three, because this section right here is the part that she's going to claim her dependents on. So it's pretty straightforward. She has two kids and she's gonna multiply. She has two kids that are under age 17, and she's gonna multiply that by 2,000. So her total is gonna be 4,000. Then she takes care of her mom, which is an additional dependent, and is gonna be 500. And then this overall step three is gonna be the total sum of both lines, which comes out to 4,500. Then she's gonna go down to step four, 4C actually, and the extra withholding. She if she wants to put an additional $20 to receive a bigger refund, then she can. If not, she could leave that blank. And this section, step five, is most importantly because once you review all of this information right here, just make sure that it's accurate and it's correct, because this is pretty much supposed to match when you file your 2026 taxes. So put your name and then date it. I always put the zero in front of the month if it's under, if it's only one digit, and so forth. Pretty straightforward here, self-explanatory. So Um, Whenever you have questions, always ask questions. You could find a lot of answers on the IRS page. It's there's many tools that you could find there, and you should be the only one filling out your W-4, not anybody else. Any changes that you need to be made, I think you could probably make them twice a year, but again, you could check that on the IRS page. Um, so once you review all that and you turn it in to make sure that um, it's filled out correctly, um, then everything should be good for when you file your taxes. It may look a bit intimidating, but the instructions are always useful to navigate through the form, and it's pretty broad. So take advantage of that tool um, and ensure that everything is always in order. Thank you.